This first song is called Broken Hearted. We hope you like it.
My mama don't call me no more, yeah. Lord, my ego's getting bigger. Lord, my head can't fit through the door. But I'm going to a party, and at the party I'll be looking for you because I'm broken hearted. Lord, I'm broken hearted, yeah. I'm broken hearted. Lord, I'm broken hearted. He didn't like the rock and roll. He went away when I was 10. Oh, I didn't hear from him no more. And my head is getting fuzzy, 'cause I haven't left this party, 'cause I'm broken hearted. Lord, I'm broken hearted, yeah. Oh, I'm broken hearted. Lord, I'm broken hearted, alright. Hey! Lord and baby, how you been? In the bag, drinking your gin. Oh, you say that I'm a liar. You say that you can tell where I've been, but do you wanna leave this party? 'Cause I ain't gonna be like him. Or do you wanna leave this party? Because you're broken hearted. Oh, you're broken hearted, yeah. Oh, you're just like me. Oh, you're broken hearted.
Thank you. We got another one for you here. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful day. This one's called Blood Moon. Or, sorry, Free. I don't even know my own songs. I hope you enjoy it.
Light up a smoke and pour another drink. I'm taking back my keys, 'cause that's alright with me. I'm leaving in the morning. That's what I say when I get loaded. It seems to me like I'm imploding, with no direction where I'm going. If it's alright with me, I'd like to ask you if we are free. while out with me, I'd like to ask you if we are free.
You guys sound just as good live as you do on your recording, maybe even better.
Thank you so much.
Really well done.
Thank you.
Excellent. So we were talking a little bit before the session started here and talking a little bit about how you guys kind of came together, and you've been on the scene for quite a while, but I know that this version of your band is relatively new. So I guess, how did the West come together, this version of it?
Oh, you want to take the top there, Ty?
Yeah, sure. So I guess this version of the West is a little different from when we started. Me and Chris started a band in high school with a couple other friends with the name Outlets Band. That was a questionable name.
Questionable, but
yeah,
it got us there.
But it got us there. And then kind of members came and went, and then Grayson, my stepbrother, we noticed he was kind of interested in guitar, and he was getting pretty good, so we're like, yeah, let's give this guy a try. Tried, and it fit seamlessly. And then we needed a bassist.
For like the fifth time?
Yeah, we went through a few bassists.
Well, bassists and drummers are, always hard to find.
And then Andrew was like, I could learn bass, I guess. So we just kind of shoved him in a closet.
Dark hole.
And he came out, he learned bass, and that's kind of the history of it, I guess. So yeah.
Well, that's awesome. No, that's great. I love the fact that it's very much a family band in a way. So that's awesome. I always say that I wish I could play with my sister, but it just never worked out. So all right. So talking about your music now, you've released a EP relatively recently, and then another track as well, a new single. What is the inspiration behind your music? What is the driving force?
I don't know. I feel like from like a songwriter's perspective, a lot of the time, I think like most people, you have some sort of traumatic event, whether that be good or bad, and it gives you like ideas for lyrics and stuff like that. When I was a lot younger and a teenager, it's usually heartbreak. That's where it starts.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found, at least with the new EP and moving forward, I think it's a lot of, we're all 30 or coming up to 30 now, and I feel like a lot of coming of age, or that idea of getting older and how time passes and the relationships you make and stuff like that. But I think like inspiration can come from anywhere. I think recently it's been really nice because I usually have done a lot of the writing myself, and having Grayson come into the band and having all these riffs and all these ideas is really nice for me to be able to bounce ideas off these guys. And I think that's why, to go back to what Ty was saying, this version of the band seems the best that it's ever been, because I feel like it's a lot more of a collaborative affair, which is kind of nice. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And you need that chemistry to write songs that not only you think are good, but that you feel proud of.
100%. I think that's where all of it comes from. I mean, being in a band, I think step one is write stuff that you like to play. And I feel audience members kind of, you go to a show and you want to see a band that likes what they do, right? So, I mean, everything that we play, if there was no one watching, we'd still be showing up to band practice and just playing with the homies. That's just who we are.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's the best part about going and seeing live music is watching the bands and artists on stage having such a blast with it.
100%.
So yeah, and the chemistry that you guys have, you can really hear it in the music as well. So
Appreciate that. Thank you.
yeah, what has been your biggest challenge so far?
Oh, I mean, thank God for Grayson. I think it's probably social media.
Yeah.
I think that's the killer, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you wanna harken on this there, bud.
Yeah, it's just it's hard to get things going. I mean, like trying to contact people and trying to get all of the followers and listeners, I mean, that we want. And I mean, it's kind of about finding our audience, really, and we're kind of in the midst of doing that. And it's actually been a fun journey, but also a very, very hard one. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Social media can be really tricky, and you have to stay on top of it. And ugh. All right, so we're coming to the end of our interview portion here, and there's two questions I like to ask every band artist that comes in. And the first one is, do you have advice for new musicians? Now, this doesn't mean that it's like a little kid picking up an instrument for the first time. It could be somebody in their 60s, 70s picking up an instrument for the first time. What advice would you give to new musicians?
I think, like what I was saying before, is like you just gotta love doing it. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like like we were talking about with social media and everything like that, a lot of people, they see an end result and they're like, I want to be on stage in front of millions of people and stuff like that, which is cool. I mean, like, I think we all dream to have that one day, but I think you gotta love it, right? I mean, like, we all started playing our instruments because, like, I listen to music and then I'm like, I want to do that, right? I think that's fun. And I think for me, and I think for a lot of the guys here, I think it's just a matter of, it's been a good outlet for me to be, kind of like journaling or something like that. It's a good way to get all the stuff that's inside out. So I think my main thing is just like, do it because you love it and because it makes you happy and because it's fun.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
At the end of the day, it's like we like to bog ourselves down with a lot of other stuff, but it's fun. We do this because it's fun. I would be nowhere else right now other than here with you guys. Yeah. So again, thank you for having us.
Oh yeah, thanks for coming on. Does anybody else want to share some advice?
What he said.
What he said, okay.
Thank you, Andrew.
Seconded.
For the creative process, for sure. I mean, find yourself a good producer too. We've been working with a guy named Murray Emery at Crooks Hollow Studio in Calgary, and he's been really influential in us trying to push us as hard as we can and kind of bringing out the creative ideas that we didn't know were in there. So, I mean, huge shout out to him. But yeah, find yourself a good producer for sure.
Big shout out.
He's been a big part of this band without being in the band, like.
Yeah. As a pseudo fifth member.
Yeah, for sure.
We love you, Murray.
We love you, Murray. I know you're listening in your truck right now.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, creative producers are super, super important to align yourself with. If anyone else has advice, we can move on to the next question.
Let's get it.
Okay.
Have fun. Music is fun.
Yeah. So the last question I have for you guys, I ask every artist that comes through, do you have any local artists / band shout outs that you just want to, shout out really quick, your favorite local artists?
I feel like the two that I've been listening to a bunch lately is Zoo, number one. It's been like, I mean, Ty and I are getting a little old now, at least it feels like in the scope of things. And yeah, they're our homies. They're playing with us on the 27th of April at Festival Hall, if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, they're like 18 years old. One of them's 17, and they're just like so good at their craft, so young. So huge shout out to Zoo Band on Instagram. Go follow. And like bands like Even Odds and guys that are just slamming guitar riffs and stuff like that. I love to watch like these younger bands that are just miles ahead of where I thought I was at that age, right? So those would be the two that I'm listening to a lot right now.
I would ditto that for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Agreed.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I 100% agree. Those younger bands are just wickedly talented, and I'll watch them and be like, damn, that 14-year-old drummer is like way better than I could ever be.
It's
what
so
the heck?
hard. You just like open up Instagram and you're just like, how is this 15-year-old a master at an instrument? It's like, I'm 15 and I'm just like, trying to figure out how my fingers work, let alone piecing together riffs and writing songs.
Yeah, absolutely. The next generation. The kids are all right.
100%.
All right, so thanks for coming on today. You have a few more songs, but really quickly, I just want to tell the listeners that you have a show coming up on April 27th at Festival Hall with Zoo. That's going to be a super fun time.
We're super stoked for that one.
And I believe tickets are $25 in advance and then $30 at the door.
Yep.
All right, awesome. So yeah, listeners, if you love the West, which I know y'all do because they're great, head on down to Festival Hall on April 27th, and I'll let you guys take it away.
All right, thank you. This next song is called Blood Moon. Thank you. We got one more for you. This is a new single that we're putting out on the 27th. We're giving you a little sneak peek. It's called Home Sweet Home. We hope you like it.
Looking out the window, all the colors of the cars just seem to blur. Mama's in the front seat finding music, Daddy's smiling back at her. Nothing seems to matter, you don't care, you don't feel, you just look. 'Cause when you're a little older, nothing matters, but my baby, it sticks. Cars pulling over, mother's quietly just looking at the mirror, thinking of a time where Dad had hold her and she felt no fear. But now he's just an image, just a figment that she's seeing on the road. One me and my brothers like to talk to while she's driving us home. Looking at the rear, thinking of a time when you were younger and it all just seems so clear. 'Cause life is just a game that we'll all win, but we're all bound to lose. 'Cause now you're a little older, nothing matters but the windows that you choose. Thank you all so much.
Thank you very much for coming on the show today, friends. It was great to have you here.
Fantastic being here. Thank you again for having us.